Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Angels of Alchemy, and I'm your host, Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel. And this is a weekly energy read for all air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for the week of June 23rd to June 29th. So I've already pre-shuffled your cards to save some time, and I've pulled the cards. These are going to be your guidance cards towards the end, and I'm going to show you what I've pulled here. So we're starting off with the Four of Wands and reflection. Seven of Pentacles, motivation. And I want you to see something here. Look at the motivation there. It's money. Okay. Then you have Four of Swords, wealth. The Empress, motherhood. Three of Pentacles, stress. The Magician, restrictions. Six of Swords, partnership. Wheel of Fortune, relationships. The Chariot, recognition. Ace of Swords, reunion. Ace of Wands, renewal. The Death card, uncertainty. Oh, wow. Okay, so air signs, that you guys have had a bit of a heavy read over the last week, but last couple of weeks, but I really feel that you're moving away from that, although there does seem to be a little bit of heaviness here. So you have the Four of Wands and you have reflection. So the Four of Wands cards often connect with twin souls and twin soul relationships. But here I'm also getting there's something on your mind about romantic partnerships and relationships, and a relationship that you're already in. And I almost get the sense and feeling of someone else as well. But you know, you're in a place of reflecting on your relationship and what it is that you really want. For some of you, I feel that you have a partner that's very motivated by money and wealth, and so it's like everything you've done up to this point, is been very money centered. Okay, and it's like now you're just looking for something more. You're looking for something deeper. There's a lot of confusion here. There's confusion. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. It's like the seeds that you planted. You're now thinking, and you're waiting for things to grow, but there's a feeling of confusion, just not quite sure where you're moving, and there seems to be some kind of dilemma or conflict concerning your finances. And so there's some kind of energy surrounding that where you're worried about your finances, you're stressing over finances. I feel like you're in a place where you're also trying to make a decision where it concerns relationships, but you're also worried about the financial situations. So you have the Four of Swords. This is a time for you to take the time that you need to just rest. Take a moment away to detach and take a time out, because I feel like you're so in your mind, you're thinking a lot, and you're just not quite sure what it is what you want to do. I feel that for some of you're thinking about, for those of you that are married, I am feeling that, that the mother of your children, there's some kind of, reflection going on about that situation. For others of you, there's somebody here that is very nurturing. She's the Empress, and she has this very loving, compassionate, warm side. She's very giving, and there's like this new beginning, this new opportunity here, but you're just not sure. You're just feeling stressed. Because I am feeling for some of you that, again, and this keeps coming up in your read, that there's some kind of third party situation. So there's somebody else. It's like there's more than one person here that you have an interest in. For some, and like I said, this is a general read, so it's going to resonate for some and not for others, but I'm definitely picking that up. For others of you, you could be having a child with somebody, and therefore you're worried about your financial stability, and your money is on your mind because you want to be able to provide for your child. So for some of you, I'm also feeling that there could be a child on the way. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles, and this is where I'm feeling the third party, but you have the Three of Pentacles and stress. It's like the things that you're working on, you're trying to create that stability for yourself, and you're applying yourself, but you're feeling very stressed. You have this right underneath the Seven of Pence and the motivation card, where I showed you the man that's motivated by money. So there's definitely financial stress and worry that's very strong in this read. You have the Magician card, and then you have restrictions. I feel like you don't realize the power that you have to create, because the Magician is somebody who has all the tools. He's the divine alchemist. He has what he needs in order to move forward. It's like you're focused on, it's really self-made entrapment. You're not trapped. You have what it needs to move forward. You have all the tools that you need to create what it is that you desire, but you're making yourself stuck. Okay, so there's a need for you to realize that you have the ability to create what it is that you are desiring to create. You have the Six of Swords, and you have partnership. I feel that for some of you that you were moving towards somebody, moving towards a certain partnership and relationship, but you're feeling very conflicted. For some reason, again, I'm feeling like this restriction, but you have the Wheel of Fortune card here, and then you have relationships. It's almost like destiny is stepping in to move you on your path. So relationships seem to be front and center, and I feel like you've been ignoring certain signs and messages that you've been getting about your partnerships and relationships. For some of you, I feel a relationship is ending and a new one is beginning. For some, you're rekindling a relationship with somebody that you have very strong feelings for, and that this is somebody from your past you've known before, but there's definitely a very strong magnetic connection here. And you have the Wheel of Fortune that is putting you on your path towards a relationship, okay? For some of you, you would have gone to see, so I feel like that there would have been some kind of travel, and you would have gone to see somebody. You're being moved, the universe is moving you forward away from certain people and moving you towards certain people, okay? And I also feel for some of you that you would have seen somebody recently, or possibly even this weekend, where you're starting to recognize them for who they are. You're starting to see them for their true worth, all right? Because you have the Chariot, recognition, but then you also had Ace of Swords and reunion. It's like you're starting to understand what it is that you want out of a relationship and a partnership. And there's somebody that you definitely have very strong feelings for. You're gaining clarity about your relationships, and there's this, reunion. All right. Now, for some, I'm feeling like this is also you realizing, it's like you becoming at one with yourself and one with God and one with spirit. And you're gaining more insights and clarity about yourself and what it is that you require. So you're thinking things through very, very carefully. Okay. There's definitely a renewal here in love, a passionate renewal in love. All right. You're going through a period of ending things and a period of new beginnings too. But there's a passionate new beginning on the horizon. And for some, this is about love and relationship. And some of you, this is a passionate new beginning with your career and moving forward with some ideas and inspirations you've had about that. But there's definitely a passionate new beginning on the horizon. And some of you, this passionate new beginning with somebody is a renewal, meaning you've had, because you have the reunion card and you've got two aces next to each other actually. So it's quite a blessing that you got the Ace of Swords and you have the Ace of Wands here. And there seems to be a new beginning. But you know what's holding you back? Your mind. You're trapped in your mind. You're going through a transformation. There's an ending and a new beginning. But you're so trapped by fear. You're so in your head. You're so uncertain. You're just, and it's you. You're your own worst enemy. You're not allowing for the new to unfold. But I can tell you, this card here is, I'm surprised the Tower card's not here. But I almost feel like I wouldn't be surprised if I went and pulled some more cards that the Tower card did come out. Because you are going through, an ending and there's a new beginning. You need to break free from fear. You can't stop. This is coming from the universe. There's an awakening that's happening here. You can't stop this. This is going to happen regardless. So you need to start looking at things from a different perspective and looking at things from a spiritual perspective and stop holding yourself back. Okay. So this is an interesting week, and relationships seem to be front and center. You're being guided to look at the bigger picture. You need to see things from a spiritual perspective. All right. Rise above. And you also have, don't let your past hold you back. This is about something karmic, I feel. I feel old relationships that you've been just stuck in, that you've been overthinking about and back and forth with. And some of you are going through some changes within your relationships, definitely. You need to start looking at the truth. Truth transcends illusion. It's time for you to realize the truth. It's time for you to get honest about yourself and your feelings and what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you need, what's before you, what isn't working for you, where you've been stagnant, where you've come, you're just hitting the brick wall time and again. It's time for you to start getting honest, okay? You can now see clearly what you weren't seeing before. You're starting to understand things differently, and you're seeing what wasn't seen before within situations within your relationship, and also within what path that you need to take. You've gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge from experience. So you're now able to see things clearly. Think on your feet. You're wise. You have what it needs. The fox is a wily character, and the fox can be also sneaky, but this is about you. You have everything that you need. Get clear with yourself and start thinking and getting focused and apply your energy in the right place. Focus on things clearly, because I feel like your intentions aren't clear. You're not being clear with what it is that you want and what it is that you desire. You're just back and forth and back and forth. That's the energy that I'm picking up over here. And you also have cow spirit. The miracles are endless. This tells me that there's many blessings coming your way, but you need to get out of your own way, and you need to get out of your head and the negative thinking and thought patterns. Break free of that, because there's a beautiful new beginning on the horizon and opportunities that are coming your way if you're willing to see things at face value, see things for what they are, and be willing to take a leap of faith and move towards a new beginning, because there's definitely one on the horizon for you. But sometimes you're your own worst enemy, and it's because you're just a thinker. You're constantly in your mind. So there's many messages here, and for some it will resonate and for others a bit won't, and that's okay. I always say take what resonates and leave the rest, because this is a general reading. All in all, I feel that it's going to be a powerful week for you, and a lot happening here. And that's it. So I'm really wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. Please don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. It's the only way to boost the posts and really get other people to see them. So I really appreciate your love and support. You can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, as well as on Instagram at The Angels of Alchemy. And you can also visit my website at healingwithheaven.com. Have a wonderfully blessed week. Namaste.